Enjoy some baseball along with us. It is our
going to challenge hitters. He's going to do it more quickly.
And there is the first base hit of spring.
Fairly quickly and go right at the hitter. In games we've televised, how many bang-bang plays there are at
Cronenworth. On the ground left side. And
good defensive plays in the infield because you won't think he's a good addition to the San Diego team.
Carpenter a drive into center. That as you saw, lefties get shifted more than righties.
Distance is shorter.
Swing and a miss. That's strike three, and that is all she wrote. And
reflection on Charlie.
Line drive for Timmons. Luis with a ground ball to second, and one of those guys that if he can find the
players in that lineup,
it should be a very deep lineup as Moncada takes a
and does exactly what Jose did. I think we're going to get back to that, and I think the fans will be the beneficiaries of that.
Into center field, base hit for
I think is a good thing for the club.
Popped up by Vaughn.
Throw it.
Second base, Leori Garcia for out number one.
Also take too long. I mean, they adjusted very easily to it, and the game was
pitcher at 8 seconds as this goes to shortstop, and this is one of
now a outfielder and production assistant for NBC Sports Chicago. I'm with Pedro.
Effort, details. That's what I mean. I mean, it's all go ball. Come on, go ball. Yeah, he can do everything. Yeah, look at that smile.
Could be deep for Leroy.
When still in the early going of spring training.
Check swings.
Way. So I certainly like the holdovers. I think Ethan Katz is a terrific pitcher.
Bases mattering more. We may not
in the game. And so the little things, that scoring just one run makes a huge difference.
That will affect, as that's down the line, it's a base hit for
game is on defense.
When they brought out the melon baller to your face. Right, yeah.
A small group.
5'11" and shorter only. Kansas City Royal, among others. This to short family, all the animals they have at home, too. The first thing he said, as this goes to third, worth an RBI single in the first. Those are your run scores. Right field, base hit. Ball's going for third, and he is in the... Yeah, by the way, by the world stage, by Major League Baseball, as this one gets away from Yasmani.
We'll take another soon.
You think so?
It didn't look to me like it bounced. Been working on the 4 promos I have today for quite some time now.
The stony disdain.
No,
strike 3.
I particularly like I think I like it better this way. I think the fans have a better experience as they see these guys.
The AAA El Paso Chihuahuas as that catches Grandal, and he's on his way to first.
Oh, it was wonderful. I have to
You
say
ate the
that.
whole thing?
No, Poodles, different name than what I played there.
Gavin Sheets, a line drive.
Which is saying something because there's 315,000 catchers than he did from pitchers.
Really?
There was catching tells, yes.
Legrand Orange. 3-2. Line to right field. Bisnick is in as well.
All-Stars.
In your neighborhood, there's
Yeah.
strike 3. So I was in as Merrill grounds it to first base. And Andrew,
good.
Maybe we can get him to write a new jingle for NBC Sports.
Don't include live comedy, do they?
They don't. There's a base hit to right.
True, and this seems to be the half inning. This is about half. They were horrible uniforms.
Runner was off. That's in the air to right field. Colas going back. Years worth of spot duty for the Tigers.
Good.
I checked my phone during the break, and I had a text message. Just 23 years old. There's a fly ball to right from him.
Malachi Moore behind the plate. You don't see that.
Turnover. Quite a few guys who you know their name from crew chiefs. Tom Hallion, Ted Barrett, Jerry Meals, Greg Gibb.
Get on the field.
But we're looking at the larger bases, and do you think Kurt Hassler and Debo, who's right here? What interview here?
A tall right-hander.
That was a beat.
It's nice of you to loan me a torn-out page of your scorebook.
But thanks to Chuck downstairs, talking to Andrew as well.
Stands what a lot of these pitchers are trying to do.
His major league debut just last year for the Sox. And he gives this one a ride out there.
Strength is his problem.
Careful on the Astros in that final game of the season. There is a great deal of power.
Yes. Pitching.
36th round.
Played 3 games.
Oh, that's right. And you got sick.
I got sick. Mono.
With the Mariners the year before.
Well, he's not had any major league time to this point.
That, but his middle name, like Sean Connery, is Connery. To third, the rotation.
And they're trying to extend the contract
There.
That's another aspect because of that ballpark. Easy on the offense and difficult on the pitching staff. So
Yeah.
there he is.
Well, it was well after what I had looked at in the first place.
That's going to be the key. And
Oh, boy. Yikes.
there is no damage. We'll take another look at it.
Seen a lot, even in just a couple years. There's strike 3 and 2 down.
To play essentially the 5th infielder.
The grass, and you're giving up an outfielder instead of an infielder. Is first team to do that, as well as this ends up in center field and a base hit.
There was no chance for the ball to be cut off. Lost a lot of times in baseball, which I think will come back.
Players the next year or two, inners, they're going to obviously have a massive shift in how they do business.
And more action for the fans. I think that.
And the faster pace, I mean, you all have seen it today.
Connor Mc.
There's a tapper left of the mound, and that's trouble. The game ended in a violation. Which again, Rato is the hitter. Has popped up on the infield. Well, little spring.
And takes control of this. You don't want your catcher to catch.
Mendoza in the air, center field. That's a long. Lubbock. Runner goes, throw down to second. It's high and into center. That's ball 4. To right and playable to shortstop. Mieses, a tapper, and